is true. Another brick and mortar is going out of business. So we got to get over there and see what they have on sale. Now, we all know when they first announced things aren't really, really deeply discounted, but we're going to go. I'm going to show you what they have just so that you can see what you might want to put on your radar to check back once the prices really start to reduce. Now, they're closing in May, so it probably will be a pretty quick progression. Let's go ahead and go to Joann's.
Now, I was pleasantly surprised as I entered Joann's. The first thing that I saw was this 40% off sale. So I'm thinking, okay, this is promising because typically, when they first announce that they're going out of business, it's only 10 or 20% off. It is important to note that all sales are final right now. So anything that you do purchase, you are unable to return. I went straight over to the dish towels or tea towels. I love theirs. I bought some from here. I believe it was last year. They are $9.99, and then they have 40% off, and they have a little cheat sheet there if you like to use that to determine what the prices are. They have the cutest tea towels, and I just love them. Some of them are just so cute. Like that one says, I don't have time for that. Time spelled Thyme, like the herb. So cute. Also at 40% off are their spring outdoor or spring summer outdoor decor and items. So that is a great deal on that to be 40% off. They have pots for planting, and they have some really cute ones with some really cute little sayings on here. That's really, really nice. I'm actually in the process of getting my deck together for the spring season. So I'm excited to see that they have some of these planters. This is a really nice modern looking one. It's very lightweight and it's plastic, so easy enough to put drain holes in it. And great prices for these pots here. I'm trying to get the price to show up here. This little small one here is $4.99, and the taller one I believe was $9.99. So not bad, and then you get your 40% off. So great deal. This one here is really nice too in the cream color. Again, these are really light weight, so this will be nice to plant like some herbs that you might want to put out in your garden or in the house as well. They also had plant stands and plants that were on stands. Just anything that you would need for the spring season or for your garden. This is a great time to come out and look. Not sure at what point they're going to increase the amount off, but right now they're 40% off, which is not bad at all. So if you have a Joann's near you and you're going to be decorating for the spring season, you might want to head on in there and see what you can find. I know I sound like a commercial or that I'm getting paid for this, and I'm not. I just love Joann's, and I get excited when I see a sale. I hate that they are leaving and going out of business, and yet another brick and mortar store that did not survive these times. But it is what it is. So we just have to support them the way that we can. Maybe they'll come back online as some of the stores have done. I don't know. But anyway, we have to deal with what's at hand right now. They also have bird houses out here if you like to do those, and they have wind chimes if you like those. And they had a lot in stock to choose from. So that was really good. It's like they just got these spring things in. So they really did have pretty good inventory in the store. I love the look and idea of wind chimes, but they are annoying over time. Like if it's a windy day, that constant sound, it gets on my nerve. My mom loves chimes. She had three at one time, and she's taken all but one down. But it can be very calming and relaxing at times. But sometimes it's like, oh my God, take that thing down. I do like this one. This is a really nice looking one. Of course, the matte black caught my eye. So they're $39.99, and then you get 40% off of that. This one is really pretty and sunshining. I like the hot air balloon. That's really nice as well. I love it. I think I want to do like a Spanish theme in my on my deck for this spring season. I want something very, very colorful. I think I want to go in with some reds or some oranges or yellows, just some really, really vibrant colors out there. I'm just feeling that for my outdoor space this year. So we'll see how that all comes together. I love these little stands. I've seen people with them in their yard and they look really nice. And I believe they twirl when the wind is blowing, but they don't make any noise, which is a good thing. This is also a good time if you like to plant your own herbs in a garden to get the little labels for your items. I started to pick these up because I do plant a little deck garden and I do have herbs and some smaller vegetables that I plant out there. But I'm thinking that these would really tarnish right away. So I passed on them. They were $5.99, and then with the 40% off. They also had these here, and in hindsight, I should have gotten them because they would have gone very well with my Spanish theme that I'm going to do. So I may head back over there and see if they still have those. I always shot my own videos after the fact when I do my voiceover, and I go back through and I'm like, why didn't I pick that up? But yeah. They also had a small supply of garden tools. So if you need like some planting tools or whatever, they had some of those as well as some garden gloves. Now, outdoor mats is something else that you can pick up here at I'm getting ready to say Marshall's, Lord. JOANNS. They have some really pretty, vibrant ones out here. This one will be really pretty for my Spanish theme on my deck. And they're running $24.99 with the 40% off. So great deal on those. And they're really heavy duty. So I do like that. And then they had these little garden trinkets things. I think these may be planters or something. So more of those. And those little watering bulbs, those are really, really good if you're going to be away for a few days and cannot get to your garden. So yeah, these are the items that they had in this aisle. So those are some great items to pick up. They also had some larger planters. These would be perfect for your porch or something. They would give great curb appeal to put some nice plants in those. So I did like those as well. And again, at 40% off, not bad at all. Now, of course, JOANNS is known for not only material and fabric, but they're also known for their florals. If you like to decorate with moss, as I do, they do have moss. The moss was 30% off. So there's that. And then they had vase filler, marble, stones, those types of things. And again, these were 30% off. Still not bad. Yeah, and like I said, will probably be discounted a little bit further as they get closer to their closing date, which will be in May. Now the floral section was lacking a little bit. They had a lot of empty spaces here, so it looks like some either they've already been cleaned out or they haven't put out all of their florals yet or whatever. But the flowers are 30% off, and they did have some really nice ones left, although they didn't have a lot. But I did see a few things that really, really caught my eye. I really, really like these. They caught my eye. The only thing that I don't like is that color. They're kind of a pinky color or peach, and I'm not a real fan of that color, but these are gorgeous and they're very lifelike and they're very large stems. So those would be a great deal if that's your color. I'm trying to see the price on them to let you know, but I couldn't find it. So yeah, anyway, that's what they're looking like. I'm gonna take it out though so that you can see how large these are. I can tell you now that at a Pottery Barn or West Elm or someplace like that, they would have a stem very similar to this and it would be $100. I guarantee you this is nowhere near $100. So whatever the price is, it is a great deal, trust me. And then you get your 30% off of that. That's a really nice stem. I just wish that I liked the color of it. Now the one next to it was only $7.99. That doesn't mean that that's what this one was, but that's a good point of reference. I also saw these magnolia leaves. Magnolia is one of my favorite flowers. I love their leaves. I love the florals on them as well. This one wasn't quite as large, and it was $7.99. And then with the 30% off of that, I didn't pick those up because I don't need any more. And I do like to buy the ones that actually have at least one floral on them along with the leaves. These are some really pretty eucalyptus. They're a nice size. They're a nice color. I love those. And then they had some in a little deeper green color here. And I'm taking them out just so that you can see the size of those. These are some pretty good quality stems here, guys. So definitely, if you're in the market for stems, check out your local JOANNS. These stems with berries or beads, whatever on them, those are really pretty too. Now I can tell you they did have a little bit of fallout, so the quality on these may not be as good as the others, but they're very pretty and they would be nice in, a bouquet or whatever with some other florals. Now, if you're in the market for wreaths, this is also a great time and a great place to pick up a wreath for either indoors or on your outdoor in your outdoor space. They did have quite a few of different wreaths to choose from. And if you're a DIYer, they also had their grapevine wreaths on sale, 40% off. They didn't have as many of those left, so I can tell somebody has cleaned those out. They also had a lot of floral garlands if you like to decorate with those. And then they had the greenery, the green garlands as well for the spring season, which were really, really pretty. Now, I like putting wreaths on my pantry door inside my home, and these would be perfect for inside. They probably would do well outside as well if you have like a screen door to like to protect them from the elements. I'm not sure how they would do with the elements. These are really nice, and I'm gonna tell you now, I did pick up a couple of these. These are like that plastic that would be perfect for outside. And I've mentioned before over here that I am starting to mix in some faux florals in with my live florals because I live in a hot climate and it's hard to keep my plants alive through the entire season. As we get into the dog days of summer when it gets just dreadfully hot, my plants, they just don't do well. So I'm going to mix in some of those plants and that greenery will be perfect. Here's some more wreaths. They had an abundance of wreaths for any style that you would like. If you want more of the organic type, if you want one that's really colorful, they had you covered. This one is so, so pretty, so vibrant. That would be so pretty on a front door or, in the home on a door, wherever you want to put it. It's gorgeous. This one is $39.99, and of course you get your 40% off of that, which is not bad at all. This was really a nice full wreath, and I like that when you get a wreath that's really full and looks really good. These little I don't know what you call these, but the little greenery here in the balls, those would be pretty as well to hang on your front door or inside in your kitchen, wherever you want to put them. But those are really pretty as well. I wasn't a fan of the ribbon on them, so I did not pick those up. Here's some more of those rubber hanging plants that I mentioned that I did pick up a few of those for my outdoor space for this year. And I was searching out to see if there were any other nice um, rubber plants or things that would hold up outside. I didn't see anything else, but the green ones were a great find. This is pretty and it would do for outside, but I really didn't, I wanted something a little bit more, I don't know, more of a floral type this year or whatever. So anyway, I did not find exactly what I was looking for. These are really pretty, but they wouldn't hold up outside, which is what I am looking for. But if you're looking for something for a bouquet or for a wreath that you're making or whatever, they had some really, really nice florals to choose from. And here's some more beautiful stems. Those purple drooping flowers. I don't know what they are, but they are gorgeous. Aren't those pretty? The color and everything is pretty. And then here's some more spring stems. They also had some lemon stems that were really pretty, would be nice in the kitchen. They really did have a lot of items. Now, I cannot guarantee that once they start to drop those prices that they'll still be here, but they're here now. They have some pine cones here for 70% off, which is a great deal. Now, these are scented pine cones. I tend to stay away from those because I don't particularly care for the smell of them, but they are 70% off. These cutting boards, or this is like a little stand here in the wooden pieces. I like to put wooden accents in my kitchen, so those would be perfect for that, and they are 40% off. They also had a lot of vases. They had a lot of candle holders, things like that to choose from, just novelty type table decor. A lot of mushrooms. Mushrooms has just been the thing for the last couple years, so if you're into that, they had a lot of different variety. Little glass pieces that would be nice. This would be nice in a bathroom, like for cotton swabs or something like that. Really, really pretty little pieces if you get a couple of those canisters. And then the candle holders, they had some really pretty candle holders in all different colors to choose from, which was nice. The bubble, I call them the bubble candle holders. I don't know what the actual name of them is, but these are real pretty, and they've had these literally everywhere. So those would be $14.99 and then 40% off of that. Now, what I'm not going to show too much in this video, but crafts, of course, they're going to have lots and lots of crafts in JOANNS to choose from. So if you are into crafting or you need spray paints and things like that, this is the time to head over to JOANNS because they will be at least 20% off, just depending on what it is that you select. And if you don't know, JOANNS they kind of surprise you sometimes with the types of home decor that they just kind of randomly have. This is a nice little mirror here that they have that's really nice. And then there's also yarn. If you're a crocheter or a knitter, this is a good time to pick up some of your yarns as well. And I'm just perusing the aisles and just looking to see what all they have. Now, nothing is striking me or catching my eye that I say I need to take this home with me now, with the exception of those plants that I showed. But I'm not going to say that once it drops or if it drops down to 70 or 80% that I won't be picking up some of these things. But right now, the price is just not drawing me in. 40% off is good, don't get me wrong, but it's nothing that I just have to have. These candles are 20% off, which is not bad. And if you have bought flameless candles, you know they can be on the pricey side. So any amount off is good. But again, for me, they would have to be a lot more off because I don't really have a burning need for these right now. But if they were more off, I would definitely grab those black candles. I love those. Those are $16.99 and then 20% off of that price. They also have wax melt. So if you like to burn wax melts and candles, candles, candles. They had a lot of candles. Now, I'm going to be honest, I don't tend to like the candles from JOANNS. That's just my personal preference. I just don't really care for them. But they do have them. Now, I came over here to this area, and I must say, this is the only area that I have seen in this store that these do not seem to be anything off the price. Everything else that I've seen was at least 20% off, but these baskets seem to be regular price. There was no signage or anything indicating a sale, but I wanted to come over here to check them out because it's a great time to get them if they were on sale. So these will definitely stay on my radar, and I will be coming back over here to check to see if and when they mark them down. I can always use additional baskets or storage containers just to kind of help to keep myself organized at home. So many different uses for those baskets. You can use them for pillows, you can use them for your throws, you can use them for organizing things in your home, in your closets, whatever. So that's a good thing to have around the house. Now we're looking at fabric over here. Now the fabrics varied anywhere from 25% off to about 40% off. I came over to look at the upholstery fabric in particular because that can be very, very pricey. This is 25% off of these fabrics. So if you are a DIYer or a sewer or whatever, definitely check out your local JOANNS because they do have some really nice fabrics that are on sale. And I must say, I have never seen JOANNS so full of fabrics. They had an abundance of fabric today. So I guess maybe they pulled all the fabrics that they've had out of their warehouse and they brought it out or whatever, but they had a lot of fabric in here. I've never seen this much in the store at one time. So not sure if it's like that at every JOANNS, but this one definitely had a lot going on as it relates to their fabrics. I hope you have enjoyed shopping with me today. And I hope that you are seeing some things in JOANNS that you might want to go check. Hopefully this has helped someone to determine whether or not they want to even go in JOANNS and check things out. This is what they have. This is a store. I don't think I mentioned this. This store is located in Monroe, North Carolina. So yeah, this is what they have going on, and this is a very recent video. So if you're in the North Carolina area and you have a need for any of these things, you might want to head on over to Monroe. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Have a great day, and I hope to see you all over here on my next one. Happy shopping. Bye bye.